Donna Ferguson here. I am just coming to you today with something that I think would be of beneficial to you and your family. Especially now, as many of us are facing, it doesn't make a difference which country you are, where you are. Many of us are facing difficulties, whether financially, some have lost their jobs, some have been laid off, some are on unemployment. But what I am talking about today is, will we be prepared if something like this should happen again? So my basic question is, do you have a budget? And people might say, yes, I have a budget. I know how much comes in and I know how much goes out. Yes, but do you have a budget and you stick to it? Do you check it? Do you know what goes into it? When was the last time you taken it out? Have you just written it just for the sake of writing it and has put it down somewhere and have not looked at it again? Well, just a refresher. Pick it up. Let's look at it, because many of us even now might not be realizing that, but although we are home and some of us are not working, or some of us are just working from home, how many of us believe that we are actually saving on some of the expenses that we used to have? Think about it. For myself, I used to take the subway. I go to different clients in different parts of the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and you're paying toll, you're paying for gas, you're paying for all these things. Well, the very main fact that I am home and working virtually has eliminated some of those costs. And how many of you have thought about even how much a lunch in the city costs? Coffee, that we take our coffee breaks and run to Starbucks or wherever you go for your favorite brew. We are not doing that anymore. So if you think about it, we are actually saving money. So let's look at your budget. It is said that at least 39% of US individuals say they have $1,000 put aside for emergency. Do you have that amount? Many of us, we should be gearing to have at least 6 months worth of saving put down somewhere just in case something should happen. Well, if you're not there, now is the time. I would like you to take a pen and paper or your computer or wherever it makes sense for you to do it. Think about, even take out your paycheck or your stub and look how much you make as a gross income, how much you actually take home. Are you getting other incomes anywhere else? Do you have rental income, child support, whatever it may be, whatever your income source is, think about it. Then I want you to think about all your expenses. Your rent, mortgage, utility, car note, you name it. Those fixed expenses that you know for sure is gonna come and it doesn't stop. Then you want to think about, do you have childcare? Do you still travel? Do you go out of the home and work still and you're incurring transportation costs? And then we have those people, or some of us, who love to go out and shop and dine. Do you know how much you're spending on average per month to do eating out just for you and your family? And even think about it when you invite someone else out. Are you thinking about that cost? If you should take out your credit card bill and look at it right now and start to tabulate everything from January until now, you'll be surprised how much money we spend outside of our home on food to entertain. Nothing is wrong with that. I'm not saying to eliminate, because if you're working hard, you want to enjoy some of it. But we want you to get to a point of starting to think seriously. Are there things that I can eliminate from my budget? Are there things that I need to put in and spend more on? Do I have emergency fund? If your car should break down, do you have money to fix that car? If something should happen to your home, do you have money for repairs? We want to eliminate those things that are just draining away and has no benefit. And then also, I want the most important thing of all for you to start saving. Start saving that emergency funds, that if 6 months should pass and you don't have work, you're able to pay your rent, you're able to pay your mortgage and maintain your also. Then I also want you to save for those leisurely time when you want to go on a trip and you want to spend money on that, I want you to think about those. Anything else after you have that and you have extra money, start thinking about investing some of it. Some of us are self-employed. We need to start thinking about our retirement. We need to start thinking about, do we want to accumulate some funds in the market? I know the market is down somewhat, but guess what? If you are never been in the market, now's the time to go in. You always want to buy low. Always want to buy low. So with this, I just want to encourage you to just put in place a simple budget. Nothing stringent. Put in some